Hi guys, this is Chloe and welcome back to my channel. So I'm filming with my phone today because my camera needed to be charged and I didn't realize it till the last minute. But today I'm going to talk about my horrible audiology experience. Basically, there's a specific ENT practice that I have been going to for quite a while. They're a family practice, and my dad had been going there ever since him and my mom moved down to Atlanta. So we're well-established patients of this facility. And I made a call this year to get my yearly hearing test. And they said that the audiologist I typically see, because they only have one on staff, she got married and moved to Florida. And they got someone new, and I asked for their full name. And I made an appointment with her, and I couldn't find any reviews. But I did find that she had just finished her audiology degree 2 years ago, and she transferred her practice from Conyers, Georgia to where we are. And I trusted this ENT practice because they're known to hire good quality people, so I kept my appointment. And I'm in the waiting room, and the woman calls my name, and her hair and her fingernails were done to the nines, like prim, proper, everything. And her fingernails were kind of long, which I found like weird for someone that's an audiologist. And when she was walking me back into the room, she didn't even say hi or ask me how I was doing, and she looked like she was completely bothered to be there. She takes me back and puts me in a sound booth. So it's kind of set up like a recording studio. And she blasts puffs of air into my ears. And then afterwards, she took these sponges. If you've ever gotten an MRI done, these are exactly it, except they're made for a sound booth. But you roll them up in your hands and stick them in your ears, and the wires are attached to the soundboard. But she starts rolling them up, and then she starts shoving them in my ears to the point where I thought she was going to rupture my eardrum. So I start going like this as a physical sign of, hey, you're hurting me. But she didn't understand the assignment. And she finally got them in, and she then shut the door, and she started playing the beeps. And I thought she was like recalibrating or reconfiguring her board. So I turned around after a couple seconds, and she said, "Chloe, I'm playing the beeps. Can you hear them?" And I'm like, yeah. But the thing is that with all my other audiologists, they at least acknowledged that the test was going to begin. And she didn't. And afterwards, she said that my hearing was stable, and my mom asked her to read my audiogram, and she said, again, her hearing's stable, which in this chick speak meant that she wasn't even bothered to go over the audiogram. Pause. I forgot to add one other thing, but typically at these appointments too, the audiologist will take a look at your hearing aids and be sure that the program you have inside is matched to your degree of hearing loss. And she didn't even bother to take a look at my babies, aka my hearing aids. She then took me back to another room to meet with the ENT, and the ENT is fabulous. I have zero issues with her. But afterwards, I was just like I wasn't very pleased with my visit, and I went up to the front desk. I paid my copay, which I shouldn't have had to pay because of the way I was treated. And the woman said, "Do you want to schedule your audiology appointment for next year?" And I said, "Nope," and walked out the door. I looked at my mom, and my mom looks at me. I asked her what she thought of her, and my mom hated her, and I did too. And we both agreed that I should file grievance. And grievance is basically a complaint against like a doctor that you saw and whatnot. So I didn't know how to, I have Anthem of Georgia, which is Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Georgia. I didn't know how to go about the process. So I contacted member services, and I asked them to walk me through it. And the woman on the other line was super helpful. She said I could either like type or handwrite a letter and mail it to their Atlanta office, or I could go through my Anthem patient portal and do it through there. And she told me what I needed to provide, and I decided to go through my Anthem patient portal and do it, and it was easy peasy. And they said it would take 30 days for them to complete the grievance. So I thought they meant 30 business days. So what I did was I went in my phone and counted 30 business days, which business days doesn't include holidays or weekends. And what I did was counted to 30 business days. And then I put in my phone that I needed to check through my portal for my grievance status. But I ended up misreading it. It was only 30 days because I got a letter a couple weeks later stating that they got my grievance request and they were going to look into it. Then a couple weeks after I got that letter, they said that they were going to contact the place I went to and be in communications with them. And in the meantime, I started looking for other audiologists, and I found one, and I have an appointment with her very soon, and I'm going to share more details about that later when I have the appointment. And the thing is that elderly people make up the highest percentage of people with hearing loss. And the thing is that a lot of them have dementia or Alzheimer's. And it's like, I need to stand up for the voiceless. I'm young. I still got a lot left in me. I need to do this. So I'm glad I did it. And I thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I can't wait to see you guys again soon. Bye.